Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And Corral will throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Byers. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Here we go. Yellow. Opposite. Green.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think most of them nicely built up. Pretty decent game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Corral. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. And Corral will throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The
22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Byers. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, Byers. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Points on the board. You can do it.
On 3rd down, Corral. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Rager.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. He's called the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
52.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the regulation. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down limit.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Corral looking left side. That's caught by Landry. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off play action. Here's Corral. Flushed out right. Corral lost it. The ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Okay, right.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. Right.
Once again, it's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Running back is making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we're at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating guard, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On the ready?
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get him in for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, it's Corral. Swings this out for Hunt.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Corral.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Corral.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to
middle. Hunt. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. Good coverage downfield, into him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. Nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Byers. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Taken down at the 42. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a give right side Swift. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Strike 60. Ultra. Go ultra. Red cycle. Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The recipe's pretty simple. I think if you can give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If he's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Black ultra.
To throw, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A carry here for Hunt, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Watch out now, 50 fuse. Check fuse. Ready?
On play action, Lance.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On the handoff, this is Swift. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Corral. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Corral to throw. He's got Landry, and he goes out right around the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Corral. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now Corral. And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, here's Corral. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Corral going to look to throw it. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Let's go.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.